Okay, I think I'm live. So I'm not sure if anyone has joined or not. But yeah, I think I'm live. Okay. Hi everyone, to anyone who might be watching, and welcome to the sprints that I'll be hosting today. Yes, so if there's anybody there, feel free to write whatever you want in the comments. Say hi, it would be lovely. But yeah, so this is like some live reading sprints. It says the OlympicsAthon, but of course you can join even if you're not participating in the readathon. The main purpose of these sprints are just to be a tad bit productive in the middle of the week, perhaps do some reading, and yeah, get stuff done basically. If you have anything on your to-do list, try and get that done today. That's the goal. Okay. Hi, Sophie. Hi, hello. Cool. We have a couple of people watching at least. Yeah, this is my first sprint entirely by entirely by myself. In my previous sprints, I've had guests, so it will be interesting to see how this goes. But um, yeah, so I'm just gonna talk for a bit, and we'll see what happens. So once, as I said, these will be some productivity sprints. You can do whatever you want. You can do some reading if you want to do that. You can yeah, do whatever you need to do. I have two things I'll try and do today. I want to do some editing. I'm working on a video that's going up on Sunday, so I need to work on that one and edit it. I also, if I'm gonna do some reading, I'm gonna continue to read The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. I'm more than halfway through this one. I'm reading it for the OlympicsAthon, which is the readathon I'm hosting. And yeah, that's sort of the deal. So I'm gonna start doing some editing, then I'll get to reading. For those of you that are joining or have joined, please let me know what you plan to do during these sprints. Will you read? Will you read for the readathon, or do you plan on doing something else? I would love to know that. So yeah, please write in the comments if you'd like. So I do think we're gonna get to it already, do a quick start to this, and we're gonna start with a 20-minute sprint. Let's go for a 20-minute sprint, okay? Hope that sounds good. So I just need to prepare this a tad bit, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna share my screen, and here, let's go, timer. Okay, yeah, you should see my screen now, I think. And let's go for a 20-minute sprint. All right, are you all ready? Okay, good, good, good. Let's go. Happy reading. Good luck with the productivity. Let's do this. Okay, so how did you do? Please let me know. I'm very curious to hear what you did during this first sprint and also what progress you made. So, what I did was that I wanted to start working on my editing, but I realized that I need to like restart my program. So I'm still working on it, like it's restarting and such. So instead, I did some reading in the Gilded Ones, and I read 20 pages during this first sprint. So yeah, my thoughts about this book so far. I'm more than 50% through it, so I'm on page 256 at the moment. So I have like 150 pages left or something, and I'm very conflicted about my thoughts on this book, to be honest, because I was super excited about it, and then I sort of, I don't know, once I started reading it, the writing is not really what I had expected or hoped for it to be, um, because it's a bit more shallow, it's a bit younger in the tone, stuff like that. It's not as descriptive as I perhaps would have hoped. The story itself is interesting, but I feel like I'm really like reading this so quickly, and the information is not really making an impression, I guess. But yeah, still working on it. I'm trying to finish it for the flag prompt because it has all the colors I need, and also for Africa for the continents prompt. So that's why I'm reading this one. Let's see how you did. So, okay, Sophie, you read one chapter in Witch Shadow, 9 pages, then scrolled Bookstagram. Typical. Yeah, no, that's completely fine. I mean, that happens. You get distracted, okay? I've actually been trying to like get into Bookstagram, I feel like, or I've made like just a couple of posts. So yeah, but it's fun. I want to explore it more, but I'm trying to figure out what sort of content and like photos I want to post and how I want to set it up and stuff. So I'm working on that. But please let me know, how are you enjoying With Shadow? Do you like it? Are you enjoying it? And also for what prompt are you reading it? It would be very interesting to know if you're reading it for the readathon, of course. So yeah. And well, this is why I need the support of someone being a guest and helping me with the discussions. But what should I talk about then? I should have prepared some topics or something. Well, I can talk about the fact that I actually finished my fifth book today for the readathon, which is super exciting. So I finished listening to Love and Olives, which is the third book in the Love and Gelato series by Jenna Evans Welch. And I listened to it as an audiobook, and it was for the origin prompt because the book takes place in Greece. So it was perfect for that one. And this is like a YA contemporary romance sort of series, and yeah, I think I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I have not rated it yet, but I think I'm gonna give it 2 stars, mainly because I enjoyed the second book so much more than this third one. It's sort of on the same level as the first one to me. It's not that I dislike the series, not at all. I really do enjoy the series. I think it's like a easygoing, happy, good series in that way. um it's like a feel good thing, but I don't think like it's not a masterpiece or anything like that. So yeah, so I finished that one. I have now officially finished the 5 main prompts for the readathon, which is super cool. So I read Love and Olives for Origin. I read Fence for Sports, With the Fire on High for the fire prompt, No Longer Human for the host prompt, and finally the Bride Test for the Paralympics prompt. That's what I've been doing, and that's been super cool. I'm happy about it. Yeah. Okay, yes, I love Witch Shadow and have less than 100 pages left. Nice. I'm reading for the disability prompt. There's a character with bad eyesight, one with asthma, one with anxiety attacks. That's perfect. That's really good. Happy you like it. That's awesome. Is it a part of a series? I'm curious about that. I feel like it's could be a series, like a fantasy series, perhaps. Please let me know. Hi, Jane. Happy you could join. Yeah. So we've just had like 1 20-minute sprints. I've done some reading. I also want to do some editing on my videos. as I have been telling others before. And yeah, I'm curious also if there are people joining from the for the readathon. Please let me know if how you have been doing with the readathon. If you have completed any prompts, what prompts you're currently working on, and stuff like that. I would love to know it. But I think that we'll actually go for another prompt now, or another sprint. Another sprint is what I want to say. Oh, yes, the fourth novel in the Wishland series. It came out last month. Cool! A recent release. That's always fun when you get to those. I feel like it's so common that you actually like you get so many recent releases that you're super excited about, but the moment you get them, you don't pick them up for some reason. Like I have a bunch of 2021 releases that I have not even gotten to yet. So don't know about that. But yeah, cool. Cool. Then you must enjoy the series then if it's like the fourth book that you're reading from that series. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for another sprint. And how long should we do it? I, hmm, should we do like a slighter increase? Possibly. You finished your third prompt. You have two to go. Amazing. Reaper the Gaze and it will be for translated books. Cool, awesome. And I know you need to read that one for your read along as well. So good on you for doing that. Awesome. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna put on the timer. Let's see how long should I do it? How long should I do it? I'm thinking about 25 minutes perhaps, possibly. Yeah, let's go for 25 minutes. We're keeping the sprints nice and like short but intense. Let's focus on that. Okay. So a 25-minute sprint. Hope you're all ready and let's go. Let's do it. Okay, time's up. So, how did everyone do? Please let me know what you've been up to, what you've been doing, and how your progress has been. For me, yeah, for me, I've just been. I actually started doing some editing. I read like 2 pages in the book, and then I realized that I needed to get to editing. So that's what I did. I'm just waiting if there's someone at the door. Not sure. We're gonna see. But what was I talking about? Yes, I did some editing. That's what I've been up to. So I'm working on my video that's going up on Sunday, and I guess I edited like 2 minutes. I guess I edited like 2 minutes of it. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, I guess. Let's see. So if you read 11 pages, that's also really, really good. Great job. Really great job. So that means that you have lost less than 100 pages of your book left. That's really cool. So, what more? This is why I should have guests, because then at least I have someone to verbally discuss things with, right? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to be my own entertainment. So, yeah, I can talk a bit about how I do my editing. Well, I edit in iMovie actually. That's what I use. And right now I'm working on a vlog for the OlympicsAthon that is going up on Sunday. So I have all of the materials done. So I put in all like my video clips, and I've tried to find some music for it for like the B-roll parts. And now I'm just trying to put everything together and make sure that the sound levels are all right, because there are times when I'm like whispering because it's at night, and it's such a like volume difference between how it otherwise is. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. And yeah, I use Keynote, like the app that comes with Macs, to do like some graphics and stuff. Not really graphics, like to make animations and text things that I put on top of my videos. That's what I use when I edit, if anyone was interested in knowing that. um, yeah. So, what more can I talk about? Please also like tell me about your day. Tell me anything you would like for me to talk about. I'm up for anything, honestly. So like use the comment field as your own space, your safe space to write whatever you want, I guess. Yes. Hmm. What more can I think? The thing I keep looking at, if you're wondering what I'm doing, is I keep looking at my new bookshelf. Yes, I got a new bookshelf last Friday, and I built it on the same Friday, and then I did some, what's it called? I organized my bookshelf. That's what I did. So that was my Friday night entertainment, and I just keep looking at it. It looks so beautiful and nice, and I'm so happy with it. I really, really needed the space. So yeah, it makes me very happy to have that extra shelf space because it was very much necessary. And I'm hoping that I'll soon be able to film a video in front of this little bookshelf setup that I have going on now. And hopefully you will see that very soon in a new video. Uh, so yeah, so that's what I keep looking at. Like I think it's so nice and it looks so cozy. So very happy with that. Yeah. So today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. Super exciting. Also, like Olympics. Has anyone been watching the Olympics? I have. I've been watching gymnastics every single day. So at first we had a males group gymnastic, heptathlon. Like they did like multiple, like the rings and the mat, and yeah, I've been watching a lot of gymnastics. So it's been like men's team gymnastics, and then there were women's team gymnastics. Yesterday it was men's individual gymnastics, and today it was women's individual gymnastics. So that's what I've been doing every single day, watching the gymnastics for Olympics, and that has been incredible. So if you have been watching the Olympics as well, please let me know what you have been watching and if you're pleased with the results so far. Also, like how is your country doing? How is your team doing? That's really interesting. For Sweden, I don't think we're doing that well yet. We don't have any medals, at least. I hope that will be coming up when athletics starts tomorrow, which is super cool. I'm so excited about the athletics, especially about pole vault and discus throw. So I'm very excited to watch that. Um, yeah. So Olympics, it's great. I think it's so much fun. So if any one of you have been watching the Olympics, please let me know what you have watched. Okay. And yeah, let's see. Okay, cool. So, hi Kat, finally joining the sprints. Happy Thursday. Yeah, happy Thursday. Glad that you are finally joining. You're very much welcome. So, I think we're just gonna go for another sprint. I'm also gonna need to just head out, like out of my room for a tad bit. So I will put my camera off. Hopefully that's all right, but I will be back to join you once, like once we're catching up after the sprint again. So don't worry about that. I will be there. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for a bit of a longer one now, actually, and see how that goes. So I'm gonna put on a timer for 40 minutes, actually. Hope that's all right with anyone watching. So let's go for a 40-minute sprint. This is a long one. Once again, free feel to do whatever you want. If you want to read, if you want to work on your prompts for the OlympicsAthon, if you want to be productive in any other way, like clean your room, do some washing, cook some dinner, edit a video, whatever you feel like, right? So a 40-minute sprint, let's go. Good luck. So that was a bit of a longer sprint, a 40-minute one. And sorry that I disappeared there for a while. I had some planning I had to do for the weekend. I had to discuss a few things with, someone. So sorry about that. But now I'm back. Now I'm all yours. So let's get to it. First of all, those of you that participated or joined in this last sprint, what have you done? What did you do? How were you productive? Did you do some reading? In that case, how much did you read? If you did something else, what was your progress on that? Please let me know. I would love to know. I did some editing. I'm working on my video that's going up on Sunday. It's my first OlympicsAthon vlog, so that's fun. So I'm working on editing that one. I have not edited that much. I'm about 5 minutes in now, which is quite all right. So that's what I'm doing. I think for the next sprint, I will actually do some reading because I feel like it's good to vary video editing and reading as well. So I'm going to continue to read the Gilded Ones that I'm still working on. I'm currently on page 258. So I have about 150 pages to go, which is not too bad. And yeah, so I think those will be my plans for continuing with this live show. Let's see, a couple of you joined during this last sprint. Once again, sorry that I did not have the camera on for the entirety of the time. Hi, Julia. Okay, so you read 1984 by Orwell. Cool, cool. Or not read, you will read. That's really cool. Have you read it before? Because I read it for school not only once, but actually twice. One time in Swedish and one time in English. So, like, in hindsight, now I'm so happy that I have read that book because I do feel that it's quite important and there's so many references that are constantly made to this book. So like I do feel it's a good book to have read. So I'm curious if you're reading it for the first time or if you have read it before for school or however that is. Hi, Pinar. Pinar. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Pinar. I'm sorry if I should be able to pronounce that, but hi, either way, just joining. Greetings from Turkey. Wow, nice to have you here. You're currently reading your translated book for Africa. Amazing. So you're fitting in two of the bonus prompts with that one, both translated book and also an African book or Africa book related to the continent Africa. That's amazing. How have you been doing with the readathon so far? Please let me know what prompts you have completed and such. It would be lovely to know that. Hi, Amanda. I'm glad that you could join. You're very welcome. Okay, you read 42 pages of The Sacred Night by a Moroccan author, Tahar Ben Jaloun, in the sprint. Awesome! Incredible! That's really interesting. What is that book about, and are you enjoying it most of all? That's what's important. Are you enjoying the book? But that's really cool. A Moroccan author. Interesting. I might need to look this one up. Is it like a fantasy or a contemporary, or what's sort of like the status on this one? Please give us some more information about it. Kath, you completed 2 workouts? That's amazing. And got some washi tapes ready to decorate my September spread, which I will do during the next sprint and continue reading The Librarian of Auschwitz. Wow, you're killing it, Kath. That's amazing. 2 workouts? Was it like YouTube workouts, like when you watch a video and then you try to mimic the moves? Because those are great and can be so tough. So incredible. Great job. I have not been to the gym in ages. And washi tapes. Oof, a September spread. That's nice. So you're doing September already? Or are you talking about your August one? Because I just did my August spread. In my bullet journal, and I actually just posted it to my channel today as well. So yeah, and Librarian of Auschwitz, how are you enjoying it now, and how much have you left of it? Because I think you read it before, right? I think possibly. So yeah, please let me know how you're doing with it and if you're enjoying it. Cool. Yeah, everyone, very much welcome to these productivity and reading sprints. We're just doing the most this time. I don't have any guests with me. I'm on my own. I'm having a solo thing today. So if I seem a bit, I don't know, I guess confused with what I should do is because I don't have anyone to like discuss things with really. So I'm trying to make it work. But yeah, thanks to everyone who's joining. It's very, what's it called? I'm losing all the words. I find that it's very encouraging to have these sort of sprints because I do feel productive and I do feel like I should do something and I'm held accountable. So that's the great thing with these sprints. So I've been enjoying hosting these sprints quite a lot during this readathon. Hi, probably about to finish. Well, I'm not too sure about that actually. You're definitely very welcome to stay. Please stick around. And like I don't really have any plans for the rest of the evening, so I'll probably continue doing some reading and doing some editing. So stick around for a while, please. Have you watched much of the Olympics? I have. Oh my God, I've been watching gymnastics for like all of these days this week. So we had like the men's team gymnastics on Monday, and then there were women's team, and then there were men's individual gymnastics, and today was women's individual. And oh my God, like that's what I've been doing because I literally had nothing to do at work, basically. I've just been answering some emails and calls, but like I really haven't needed to do anything. So what I've been doing is watching the Olympics, and it's so cool, and I love it so much. Like, I love watching the gymnastics. So I'm so sad that those are mainly over. At least the, I don't know what's it called in English, but like when they do multiple events, I know that there's still the finals in the singular events. So like when the athlete just competes in one of the gymnastic events, I know that that's left. So I'm still excited about that. But like the multiple events competition, they are completed, which is sad because I love them so much. Oh, you did fit on workouts, and you finished your August spread, but you're currently working on the September spread. You were reading TLOA last time, I think. The Librarian of Auschwitz. Yeah, I needed to think about that acronym for a while. And you currently have 6 hours left of it, and it's interesting but different. Yeah, no, I can imagine that. Like, since it is a historical fiction, right? In my personal experience, they can sometimes be a bit more tricky to get through, depending on like stuff. But no, but I understand that it's interesting and different. But yeah, keep working on that one. You're doing great, and like still very impressed with the workouts that you managed to squeeze in. Yay for more sprints. Yes. The Sacred Night is a literary fiction. It's about a girl called Sarah who was raised as a boy by her father. Her father tells her she's a girl right before he passes away. It's a self-discovery story. Interesting. That is very interesting actually. I do want to look this one up now. I'm gonna need to go on Goodreads and do some reading about it. Very interesting. Hmm. Cool. Today you watched the Turkey and USA women volleyball match where you lost. Oh, well, too bad. The score was 3-2. That's so close though. Such an exciting match it was. Awesome. I know nothing about volleyball, or like I played it at school and like when I've done some practices at the gym and stuff, but like I don't know how the points work. So yeah, but I'm guessing those were sets, like 3 sets against 2 sets, possibly. But that's unfortunate that you lost. Does it mean that you're out of the competition then? Was it like, yeah, does it mean that you're out? That sucks. But hopefully you have other athletes to continue to root for throughout the rest of the Olympics. And I'm curious about all of you watching as well. Have you been watching the Olympics, and what has been your favorite Olympic moment so far? That's fun to know, right? So what has been my favorite Olympic moment so far? Hmm. I think anything from the anything from the gymnastics, to be honest. I keep talking about this freaking gymnastics, but like I love it so much. I know nothing about gymnastics. I never engage in it like usually, but when it's the Olympics, I freaking get into gymnastics so hard. So I think just how close it is. Like usually, like between the winner and like place 5 or something, there's only 1 point difference. which is insane. Like these athletes are so close, and it's such minor details and differences that decides who wins what and such. So that is just so intense. Looking the Sacred Night up now because that sounds interesting and found out having updated my Goodreads in a while. Cool. Yeah, I'm also gonna look that one up. It sounded really, really interesting. I'm all for self-discovery journeys, and I think it would be very interesting to see just the inner conflict of this character as Sarah is trying to figure out how to orient this thing of being raised as a boy, but then finding out that they are actually a girl. That's very interesting. Not yet. You have two more matches. Awesome. So still, you can still stay in the competition, still continue to root for your team. That's great. That's really good. Nice. And tomorrow athletics starts, and I'm super excited about athletics because I used to do athletics myself, so that's why I'm very into it. And yeah, I'm a bit sad though because like pole vault, I'm so excited about pole vault because we have our Swedish athlete Armando Plantis who has the world record. But like I also really like Sam Kendricks who competes for the USA, but he tested positive for corona, so he won't compete, which is so sad because otherwise it would be such a good fight between those two and also Renaud Lavillenie, so the third pole vaulter. I'm not sure if like anyone is interested or if I'm just here talking about the Olympics and like athletics. But yeah, so very sad to find out that one of the competitors in the pole vault competition for men that he has tested positive for corona. At least he's feeling well, so that is good. But it's so sad to miss. Like he has traveled all the way to Tokyo to be a part of the Olympics, and then he can't compete because he tested positive. So that's unfortunate, but still very excited about athletics. It's 1 week of it, so it will be a lot of fun. You also love gymnastics. Awesome. I love that you can see the jumps in slow motion. I also love the diving. Ooh, diving. Yeah. I saw that the British team, right? They won a medal for like synchronized diving, I think. But I have not been watching that actually. I need to look that up too, because that's also incredibly cool. Like how? How can you make your body make such moves like twisting and turning and all of that? I have no clue. Very impressed. You watched the finals for archery and absolutely love the match. That's also super interesting. I'm missing so much. Like, I feel like I've been watching quite a lot of Olympics, at least if I compare to like colleagues and friends. But still, I'm missing out on so many events and competitions, which is insane. But that's just like how it is with Olympics. Like, there's always 5 or 10 different events going on at the same time. So it's difficult to keep up. But archery, that would be really cool to watch. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I need to perhaps look up at some, what's it called? Like do some rewatching or something for some events. Oh, you live in Colombia. The Colombian girl won. Well, congratulations. You must be so proud. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, us Swedes are still waiting on to do some results to win a medal or something. Once again, I'm hoping for athletics to be the event where we at least can get 1 gold, possibly 2. I'm rooting for 2 at least. But yeah, so no medals for Sweden yet, but hopefully soon. Nice. Okay, good. Nice to chat with y'all. So thanks for keeping me company as well. I feel so alone. I don't have a guest here, but that's fine. Let's do some more sprints, shall we? Okay. So once again, any sort of sprint you like. If you want to do some productive things or if you want to do some reading, I think I'm gonna do some reading now. I don't think my computer can really keep up when I'm doing both like the streaming and also my editing. Like the fan is so loud on my laptop when I try to do both. So I'm gonna use chill and do some reading now, I think. Yeah. Colombia is a dream country to see. You're a huge fan of Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Oh, that's the book, right? The 100 Years of Solitude. That's the one you mean, right? That's on my TBR for the OlympicsAthon because it's a translated book. Cool. Oh, you're not Colombian, but you really support them. Well, either way, like you get happy for the all the countries you support, right? And all the athletes. So cool though. That's really cool. Nice, nice. Yeah, of course, everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome. And it's cool just to travel and experience things. So yeah, I definitely think that you should try and go to Colombia someday. That's a good goal. Ali will take care. Ali will take care of you. You bought new washi tape for your spread because you can finish it before you get the washi tapes. Ooh, as if I need to finish it ASAP, but here we are. I get that. Like, it's good to, like, what's it? I'm losing all the words today. I'm sorry. um, yeah. What am I trying to say? It's good that you're being productive and doing your spread so far in advance. That's always positive to have a bit of a framförhållning on Swedish. Like, sorry, I'm losing the words, but like, good on you. And I love that you made it a priority to get your washi tapes in order to be able to do your September spread already. That's really impressive. Yeah, it's one of his works, 100 Years of Solitude. Uh, that will be my like first read of his, and hopefully I will enjoy it and will be able to check out more. But I'm actually super excited about getting to that book. Yeah. Okay, let's get to some sprints now. Yeah. How long shall we do it for? I'm thinking since we did a long now with a 40-minute one, let's do a 25-minute one. How would you feel about that? Yeah, let's go for a 25-minute one. Let's go. So, no, yeah, share screen and go to the timer. And now 25. Doot, doot, doot. Okay. So happy reading, happy productivity, happy whatever you will be doing. Good luck. Time's up. Time's up. So, how did everyone do this time? What did you do? What did you read? How much did you read? Please let me know. I read, I think, about 30 pages in the Gidlet ones. I think. I'm not too certain because I don't remember where I started, but I think it was about 30 pages. So yeah, I'm so conflicted about this book. I'm at page 288 now. So I only have like, I think 120 pages left or something like that, I think. And I'm honestly quite conflicted what I will rate it and what I think about it and all of that. Um, it's definitely a tad bit disappointing, I think. Like this was one of my 5-star predictions and my most anticipated book of 2021. And unfortunately, I don't think it's living up to that. But like, it's not a bad book. I think it's written in sort of a different way or a way that I'm not really connecting to. I think also one of the things that, like, they use the fade to black way of ending a chapter or a part of a book too many freaking times. There's so many times that this main character Decca kind of just like either falls asleep or uh, faints or something happens and everything fades to black and then there's a new scene. It's like that happens too many times, too many freaking times. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of when authors do the she released a breath she didn't know she had been holding. Like it's the same vibe when that happens multiple times, I think. So like the read itself is not bad. I don't think it's a bit more shallow in the writing. It's not as descriptive. I feel like the relationships develop in a way that like we don't see the relationships develop. They just develop, if you get what I mean. It's like suddenly these two are friends, but you never saw them become friends. So small things like that. Uh, the story itself, like I do like the world, but I would like the world to be a bit explored more because I don't feel like I'm know enough about the world. I would love to learn more about the world itself and have some more world building. I feel like that's sort of missing because I am very intrigued, but yeah, so I'm a bit conflicted. We'll see what it will end up on. So let's see how you all have been doing. 31 pages of Poirot. That's incredible. Good job. Which one of the books? Because there are multiple books, right? So which one is it that you're currently reading? It's so sad. It's so sad, but that happens. Yeah, it does. Sometimes your 5-star predictions just don't live up to your expectations, and that's all right. Thank you, Jane. That's very kind. I hope so too. I need a 4 or 5-star read soon. I feel like I deserve that. 19 pages from The Sacred Night, feeling sorry for Sarah. She's self-discovering the hard way. Aww. Yeah. If you don't know, The Sacred Night is, Pinar described it. It's a very interesting book where the main character was raised as a boy, but then right before their father died, was told that they were a girl. So it's a sort of self-discovering journey. That sounds super intriguing. So yeah, definitely gonna need to look that one up. Kath, I now have 5 hours and 23 minutes left of the Librarian of Auschwitz, right? And I appreciate this book, but I don't know whether I could be using my time on something better, in my opinion. Mm, I get what you mean. I sometimes get that feeling with books as well. But yeah, I feel like either way, it's like a good read to have read, like a good book to be able to say, like, I read that book. So hopefully it will be worth your time in the long run. Fingers crossed for that. But if you're like, yeah, if you're still enjoying it, keep on reading it. If you're not, go for something else. But I think hopefully in the long run, it's you will be able to be you will be proud to say that you read that book. I hope. 12 pages this time. You're reading Dumpling. Oh, Yeah, those look really cute. How is Dumpling? I have no clue what it is about, but I've seen it on like so many people's like bookshelves and stuff, so it does look quite fun. So please let me know what you think of it. The Murder on the Links. Ah, okay, interesting, interesting. I've never read anything by Agatha Christie before. I would really like to explore that actually and read some of her books because I do like these. I feel like I would enjoy these murder mysteries sort of books quite a lot actually. So I'm definitely gonna need to give it a go sometime soon, I hope. So yeah. Okay, cool. Ah, yeah. Okay, so The Gilded Ones. I also finished another book today. Oh, whoops. I finished another book today. I talked about it before. Perhaps some of you have heard me talk about this already. But I finished the third book in the Love and Gelato series. So I finished Love and Olives, which I read for the origin prompt in the readathon, where the prompt was to read a book that somehow relates to Greece. And that entire book basically takes place on Greece. So that is in Greece. So that is a great pick. Uh, it was a fun, feel good, easy read, but definitely not a favorite. I think I'm gonna give it 2 stars because like it's not the most advanced book. I had a good time. It's not that I dislike the book, not at all. It's just not that impressive or special. But I finished that one today, which meant that I actually have finished all 5 of the main prompts with within like almost the first week of the readathon, which I'm very happy about. But like I did also set up my TBR so that I kind of knew I would be able to finish my main prompts at least. So because I tried to pick like audiobooks and a graphic novel and a shorter romance and stuff like that. But I'm still very pleased that I actually completed those prompts. But now I have the bonus prompts left. So those are the one I'm working on. I'm starting with the Gilded Ones, but I also have some other books I need to pick up, mainly the translation books. So that will be like my reading plans for the coming week of this readathon. Damn, this readathon is almost close to an end. Well, not close to an end, but we're halfway through the readathon already. That's insane. Because it's ending next Friday, right? No, Sunday. It's ending Sunday. Okay, good. Forget what I said. Sunday is the last day of the readathon. Yeah. Okay, good. We still have a few days left. Everything is chill. I'm scaring myself here. But yeah, I have quite a few physical books that are translated that I need to get through next up. So yeah, that will be interesting. You also want to try reading Agatha Christie book one day? Yeah, perhaps we can buddy read it. That would be fun. Does anyone know how many Poirot and like Agatha Christie books there are? I know that not all of her books are Poirot books, but like it would be fun to just know like how many books she has written and like how many would need to read. Yeah. Well done. Thank you, Amanda. That's very sweet. Yes, buddy read. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. We should plan that, Jane. uh, yeah. I'm getting a bit thirsty, but my coffee is empty. No more coffee for me. I'm going to finish on Saturday my second translated book, and then in August I have plans for 2 books into audiobooks. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, you're doing great actually. You're really catching up with the readathon. So good on you. And also just getting those translated books down. That's really great. I have all my translated books left basically, so different approach. Oh, sad to see you go, but thank you so much for joining. I really appreciated it. Happy reading and good luck with your TBR and with the rest of the readathon. Yeah, bye Pinar. Bye Pinar. Okay, cool. How are we feeling regarding these sprints? First of all, what time is it where you live? Where I am in Sweden, Stockholm, it's currently 9 p.m. So not too late, but it's definitely getting later. So yeah, but I think I will still stick around for a bit of a while if people are still interested in doing some sprinting. As I said, I actually feel like I'm getting some things done. Perhaps I should get back to the editing. We'll see if my computer can handle that or not, like the streaming and editing at the same time. Not the favorite thing for my laptop, but yeah. So I think some more sprints, like one or two more sprints I think I'll do. Uh, you want more? Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, translated, it's easy when I can just read in your native language and we count. That's very true, actually. I have a thing though. I typically prefer to read in like the original language if I can, if I understand the language, of course. So I don't really have that many translated books. So I don't really have that many books that are translated to my native language. I have like one book that was translated from English to Swedish. Um, so I think that's why I'm struggling a bit more with that bonus prompt. But it's something I should look into more to just read like even English books that have been translated, I think. Okay, 10:06 p.m. Yeah, you're 1 hour ahead then. Shouldn't you be going to bed soon? Oh no, you're like tomorrow is like a weekend for you, right? It's Friday. So you have the day off. No, oh wait, this is Sunday. No. Your weekend starts tomorrow, right? If I remember correctly. I might be wrong. Just looked it up. Agatha Christie wrote 66 detective novels. Anyone want to have a goal of reading all of her works? Because good luck with that. Wow, that's amazing though. I mean, that would be a fun goal to have, like throughout your lifetime, to read all of Agatha Christie's books. That would actually be really cool if you could achieve that. 66 is a lot. It is. It's insane. Wow. 9:06 p.m. Yeah, same time zone. Awesome. Cool. Yes, your weekend is Friday to Saturday, so my weekend is indeed starts tomorrow. Cool. I'm happy for you. I'm a bit jealous, but I'm actually working from home tomorrow, which means that I can sleep in at least 1 hour, which is nice. And hopefully also I'll be able to finish work a bit sooner because it's completely dead. Like I have nothing to do. That's why I'm staying at home as well, because there's no use of me going to the office because there's nothing else I can do at the office at the moment. But yeah, either way, weekends are always incredible. You're going to be filming tomorrow morning. Nice. What will you film? Can you give us a hint, a tease, what you're going to film? Yeah. Oh, cool. Nice. So, uh, hmm, I'm curious. Like, I know what the books that you're currently reading, that you're currently working on, but do you have plans for what your next read will be? Because I'm reading the Gilded Ones. I think my next read might be Birthright by Nora Roberts. I'm gonna grab it. Stay, stay, stay. Oh, hi. So, Birthright, Nora Roberts. This is the Swedish translated. This is the Swedish translation. So this will probably be my next read because I really need to get to this one because I promised my mom that I would read it for like a year now or half a year. And I think it's the biggest book on my TBR. Yeah, it's almost 500 pages long. But hoping for some hope. I'm hoping that this will be interesting and fun and quite fast paced. That's the goal. So this is what I will pick up once I finish the Gilded Ones. That's my plan. Going to film tomorrow morning. Yeah. I had never heard of a place with such a weekend. Where do you live? Yeah, please explain, Jane. A new bookshelf organization. Cool. I love that. I love that. Yeah. I also actually have some bookshelf organization footage. Last Friday, I bought a new bookshelf. And it's a smaller one, not a big one, but still I bought a new bookshelf and I built it. And then I organized my books. So I have so much more space, which I'm so happy about because I was really running out of space. I was double stacking my books. It did not look cute at all. So I'm so happy I have at least one more space shelf, like a tall bookshelf where I could put some books, and it looks so much nicer and just so much more cozy. And that's when I keep glancing to that side, I'm looking at my shelves because they're just so pretty. So yeah, I tried to film that. Probably didn't film it so well, but might become a small video someday when I have the time and can squeeze it into my video schedule. Yeah, as I said, it's not like a really impressive sort of video, and I didn't film that much of it, but Hopefully, it can add up to something at least. Otherwise, I'm just excited about filming a sit down video in front of it. I think that will be a lot of fun once I do that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Jane lives in Israel. Exactly. So they apparently have weekends like that. Amanda's next read will either be Little Fights Everywhere or The Housekeeper and the Professor. Ooh, interesting. I read Little Fights Everywhere. It's really interesting. It's a great one. If you're gonna read that one, also watch the TV show afterwards because the TV show is incredible. Like it's amazing. So highly recommend the show. Like the book is fun as well, but like the show is for me what I loved. Housekeeper and the Professor, I do not know, but I'm guessing that this is for the host prompt, so for the book related to Japan. Yeah, that sounds very interesting, and I might need to look that one up as well. Cool. Hope you're excited about those reads. Is it because of Sabbath? Yes, Jane says. Then it's explained. Cool. Kath, am I the only person that really can't decide what to read next? I have 3 other books in my list and I don't know which one to read. You can use my method. Use a random number generator. That's usually what I do. And then, or what could happen is like if you put the books like 1, 2, 3, and then you use the random number generator from 1 to 3, and perhaps you randomly get a 2, and you feel like, oh, but I don't want to read number 2. That's also a good way to figure out what you want to read. Basically, like pick something and then realize like, nah, I wasn't feeling this, and then you go for something else. Sometimes it's so hard to choose, so I really get you. Yeah, yeah, you should know. You should know, Jane. Mood reader extreme. Yeah. No, I agree. It's difficult. You don't always know what you want to read. It's just the way it is. There's too many options. Such a luxurious problem to have so many options for books. I regularly have issues choosing what to read next. Join the club. We're all creating a club now. Yeah. Cool. So I think we'll do another shorter sprint, perhaps a 20-minute one. How do you feel about that? And I'm also gonna grab some water because I feel like I'm getting really dry in my mouth from talking. Not that anyone cares, too much information. But yeah, I think we're gonna go for the 20-minute sprint. Hope that's all right with everyone. So I'm gonna share my screen soon. Really want to read Crazy Rich Asians, but for some odd reason, every time I start reading it, it just goes over my head. So, oh, that's too bad. Is it that you're not like really connecting to the story? Perhaps the writing is not for you. That could be it. The movie is amazing though. Have you seen the movie? Is that why you want to read it, or do you want to read it and then watch the movie? For you, for Jane, it usually helps to make a smaller pile of books I prefer and then choosing from less variety. That's a really great way of doing it. That's basically how TBRs work for me. Like I have a pile of books that's like I should read them this month, and then I just pick them in the order I'm actually interested in reading them, I guess. Me with the ones we're made to find. Aw, you also feel that way. Have you started it then? Interesting. Hopefully, both of you will get more excited about those books soon and feel more connected to the writing in those books. I want to read it so much and keep putting it back. Aw. Absolutely love the movie, but in the book, the amount of words I don't understand just takes me out of the story, and then I forget. Ah, okay, yeah, though that could actually be difficult. I understand, but perhaps I'm not sure if you like annotate when you read. Perhaps that could be something to try out to try and like I guess like either underline or just tab words you don't understand, and you could perhaps like have like a notebook next to it so you can look up those words, see it as an exercise in some way. But perhaps that will remind you too much of schoolwork, and that's not really fun to be reminded of homework and stuff. So yeah, but that could be something that perhaps can help you get through the book if you really want to. But if you can't bother, that's completely fine as well. I unfortunately need to go, but it was fun. Thank you for joining. That was really fun. So good luck and good luck with filming your video tomorrow morning and enjoy your weekend. The rest of us, we're gonna head into another sprint now. So I'm gonna put on a timer for 20 minutes. Good night, everyone. Happy reading, and good night, Jane. Write to me for a solution to that. I teach my students how to read when they don't get words and not having to stop. I'm an ESL teacher. Oh, that's sweet of you. Awesome. Yeah, you should definitely have some tips then. Cool. That's great. Look at you connecting in the chat. That's sweet. Okay. Hope you can see my screen now because we're going for a 20-minute sprint. All ready? All ready? Okay. Happy reading. And it's done. Back to business. Or I guess the sprints in itself are the actual business. But yeah. Okay. So how did you do this time during this shorter sprint, this 20-minute sprint? I went back to doing some editing. I am 11 minutes into the video I'm editing, which is quite good. So yeah, it's turning out to be quite long. I thought it would be short. Well, we'll see how long it ends up being. We're gonna have to see. But yeah, so went back to some editing. As I said, my computer doesn't seem to like that I'm doing editing while also streaming. So that is not really working out. So next sprint is once again gonna be some reading for me. Kat said goodbye. Thank you for the sprint. Thank you, Kat. I'm guessing you're not here, but still, thank you for joining. Okay, so I'm not sure about you all, but I think I'm gonna aim for one final sprint soon. I think that final sprint will actually be a even shorter sprint. Let's see. I'm gonna need a goal for my book. I'm adapting this to me now, but yeah. So I'm currently on page 288. So I think my goal will be to reach page 300. And I think I can do that in 10 minutes. So soon we're gonna enter the final sprint, and that is only going to be a 10-minute sprint. So we're gonna do our most, the best we can during that final sprint. Once we get to it, be as intense as we can, get those final scores done, get those final shores done, get that final book read, all of that. So okay, I hope you're with me on that one. Amanda read 21 pages. That is super good. Really well done. How are you enjoying your book so far? Please let me know if you're enjoying the murder mystery. I'm happy with long ones. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I promise that the next live show session can have longer reading sprints if you like. We'll make that happen. For me, it's that it's getting closer to 10. I need to go and have a shower and then I need to head to bed. So that's why I'm gonna go for a shorter one to just wrap this up, if that's all right. But next one will be longer. We'll make that happen, okay? 105 pages to finish that book. You can make that in 10 minutes. No, I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, but that's really good. That's really good, 105 pages. I mean, you can keep up with the sprinting yourself, like after this live session, or find another sprint. I'm sure that there are tons going on right now. So, like, I'm sure if you'd like, you can still cram it tonight or save it for tomorrow or the weekend, perhaps, depending on what you feel like. But yeah, that's really cool, actually. You're enjoying it. Never picked the murder. Ooh, yeah, I feel that's the fun part, trying to figure out the who done it. It's it's actually really fun to do that. So, I feel like, does anyone have any recommendations for like good who done it books? I would love to read more detective stories and like murder mystery stories. I don't get into that enough, I feel like. I read a lot of fantasies, contemporary romances, some historical, and sometimes thrillers. Like, sure, thrillers sometimes have murder mysteries, but I would like those classic whodunit sort of stories. So if anyone has any recommendations for that, please let me know. Like, I need to make a dedicated list to those types of books because I love those types of like shows and movies and stuff like that. I love smart shows as well. Like, I'm completely ranting now and going off topic, but I love like Ocean's 11, the earlier James Bond, like some sort of like agent sort of vibe as well. It's not really whodunit or murder mystery, so a bit off topic, but we're going with it. Like, I started watching Lupin this month, the French TV show on Netflix, and like it has that like more like gentlemanly sort of charm, the old style sort of like, I don't know. I'm really into that. So any book recommendations that remind you of those types of things, please share them. It's still 2:40 p.m. Well, lucky you. You just need to work for an hour a bit later, so I highly likely finish it. Well, lucky you then. You have the entire day left. Okay, then I understand. But that's good that you think you can finish the book today. That's really, really good. Where do you live now again? I'm guessing the States because you're 7 hours behind me. So the States or America somewhere, possibly, is my guess. And then the Renan and Murder on the Orient Express are my favorites. Yeah, those are the classics, ain't them? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to pick those up really soon. I need to expand my reading, definitely. Oh, Colombia. Yeah, you said that. Sorry. Now I remember. Yeah, we talked about it before. Cool. Okay. Yeah, you have the entire day left. That's good on you. I should head to bed soon. Ah, okay, cool. Nice. So, yeah. Is there anything else I feel like I want to talk about while I have the chance? Is there anything else left to say? I don't think so. Yeah, no. I might come up with something, but I think we're gonna go for it. We're gonna start this final short, very short 10-minute sprint. Let's go for it. Let's do our most. Let's get those pages read, and then we'll catch up again, wrap this up, this reading sprint session, live show session, whatever I should call it. And yeah, hope everyone's all right with that. So once again, I'm gonna share my screen to pull up the timer and a short 10-minute sprint. Are you all with me? Let's go. Happy reading. Good Hi. So that was it. A very short and intense final sprint, I would say. I said before my goal was to reach page 300, which meant I needed to read 12 pages, and I'm actually on page 304 now. So I did reach my goal in this final sprint, which I'm very happy about. And that means I have about 100 pages left of this book, which is also super exciting. And hopefully, those pages will be quite fast paced and action packed. That's what I want. So, how did you do during this final sprint? I know it was a short one. I know it was a very, very quick one, but still, how did you do? Did you manage to read at least a page or a sentence? That's still great progress, either way. Yeah, please let me know. So, as I said, I'm still conflicted about this book. Like, certain parts I enjoy, and but how should I say it? Certain parts I enjoy, but most of the parts I don't care about. I think that's my general opinion about it. Um, so yeah. Oh well, not every book can be a 5 star, right? Amanda read 12 pages. That's super good. Awesome job. That is great. Is it a fast-paced book? Are Agatha Christie's books fast-paced and quick? Like, are they action-packed or are they perhaps on the slower side with a lot of descriptions? Hmm. Okay. Um. Yeah. I think if I remember correctly now, the plan is to have some sprints on Sunday. Sunday, for me, it will be afternoon, evening in between there. So that is the plan, if I remember everything correctly. But as per usual, I will put all of that information on the Twitter and in the Discord and so on. So I really hope that those of you that joined today will be able to join on Sunday as well. And then it will be only 1 week left of the OlympicsAthon on Sunday. And I don't think there will be any more sprints until the final Sunday of the readathon, actually. I have a plan. I will try and host like a closing ceremony reading sprint on the 8th of August. That is like the final plan to do that. I'll actually be abroad. I'll be in Czech visiting family. So I'll see if I can make that happen even because I won't be at home and like I don't know if we have any plans for that particular Sunday, but like it should be quite chill. So I should be able to host some reading sprints from home at my grandmother's place. So yeah, I'm gonna plan all of these sprints. I'm gonna make the announcements, put them on Twitter, put them on Discord, so that all of you can look into that and hopefully join. And I'll try and plan something special for the opening ceremony as well. Yes, they're quick. Okay, cool. I love fast-paced books, so that's very promising. Thanks for the sprints. Hope you have a good evening. Well, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a good rest of the day and good luck with finishing your book. I hope you will be able to do that. And yeah, thanks to everyone for joining today. It's been interesting hosting these ones on my own, but honestly, all of you that have participated, you've been helping out a bunch, and I have really appreciated it. So thank you so much to everyone who joined today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good rest of your day, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll hope I'll see you in future sprints and also like in the Discord on Twitter and everywhere. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, everyone. Take care and I'll see you later. Goodbye.